Hello everybody again and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am Mike and in the background is not Kameo tonight, it's Kage. What's up, Kage?
Hi there. Hi there.
What's going on down on your side of the hood?
Not much. I'm just trying
Trying to tune in for a good show? Well, we got a decent show. First I want to cover before we get to the latest stocks. It's something that's going to affect the market here in the future. It's going to rock some people. I think some people get caught asleep at the wheel. Over the weekend while we were all partying, looks like it hit a little bit into the weekend when people were doing booze, boats, everything, when they were cashing out towards the end of last week and over the weekend. It looks like old President Xi of China put the smacketh down on the pension funds of some American pension funds there for employees' retirement funds. Eesh, that ain't good. It looks like Americans are asking China, or should they invest into China Inc. is some of the quotes that some of the papers are saying. Are they worth investing in as far as loss in tech and education stocks? So huge loss to the market in that. Something to keep in mind, guys. So tech and education, Chinese American investment stocks took a $1 trillion loss, Kage. What's your take on that? Yeah. So
that'll definitely put a hole in someone's purse.
Yeah, Xi put the 400 billion smacketh down. It should affect American pensions there, and it's got a lot of people pissed off right now. And that's just us calling as observers there. I would have to say that this is actually gets the America First movement as far as investing. Like I said, investing, not political, but investing. As far as it gets the America First investing group people going. This is why it's important.
And I think it wise to every once in a while to wean everyone off of it.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah, everybody needs to start thinking, look where they put their money in besides some of these companies, man. I like I said, they're very, 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 you got to watch yourself because you never know what you're getting into. But we're going to try to steer clear from those so you guys don't have to get involved in a lot of these. Moving on to the next subject there. So look forward to that market look forward to that affect the market somehow, some way down the way. It's not going to be that good. It's just going to play out with the other junk that's happening down the road. Just watch yourself and make sure you're prepared. Okay, guys, the first stock we're going to talk about is NECA. NECA. Currently, the last tick was 0.0021. Yes, it is an American company there, guys. They are currently offices in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and New York, New York. New American Energy is anchored in an intersection of energy past and energy future. It looks like the NAE operates the New American Energy Fund, which invests in public and private clean and environmental technologies, as well as clean energy infrastructure. In addition to their capital, NEA maintains a diverse network of affiliate companies that are situated to add value to clean and environmental technology. The corporate point is their lifestyle. So that's their introduction and company points that they like to throw out there. So guys, with their focus on clean energy, their main focuses are solar, hydrogen production, wind, fuel cells, enabling technologies, renewable natural gas, energy storage and efficiency. Isn't that the truth? We do need that because there are certain areas in this country where they are storing toxic waste. If they could figure a better way for placement if we had clean energy, then we wouldn't have to worry about toxic waste leaking everywhere. And we're not going to go through and name all the places where there's toxic waste, but we don't want toxic waste around. You know, that's the one main thing there, obviously. Clean water, definitely got to go clean water. I know tons of places by me where you can go to the water and you can't drink it, you can't eat the fish out of it or anything, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with that too, because you will be very sick and puking your guts out. There's also smart infrastructure and charging infrastructure. They are industry leaders in that. Anytime you can get on some type of clean energy with the infrastructure bills that the current regime is doing, I would say it's worth a watch and worth to take a look, just for the fact that you're going to see some movement there as long as things go the way they are and as funds are drawn toward this. This will not be, I'm not saying today go in and jump in it because it is being promoted. What I'm saying is to put this on your watch list and then find your buy point of where you're going to get at. Okay, on the website they have listed their affiliates. So some of their affiliates are Ardor Capital Investments LLC, Lone Cypress Infrastructure, Reset Energy, Climate and Capital Media. And then they have their latest plugs and news that you can go look on the website. We're not going to go into the latest plugs because it's June 4th is when the last post. They have the contact us on there in the New York office and the Tulsa office. Obviously, reach out and touch someone if you want to check out what's going on with them. You can fire off an email or do what you got to do to see if they'll give you more investor information, or you can check on the news and read all about it. Okay guys, we're going on to the alphabets, and looks like we got Cameo jumped aboard with us here. We're covering New America Energy. It looks like this company's a clean energy company there, Cameo. It's one of your favorites with the regime as far as for clean energy and things like that. But we're trying to wean everybody off of some of the foreign-owned stocks and things like that, specifically China. What say you on as far as the bomb that Xi dropped on China dropped on the pension fund market for America?
Well, China, huh?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see $1 trillion in losses for the tech and education stocks. It looks like they're speculating there and saying. Okay, there, Camille, just in the alphabets, I think it's one of the reasons why when they're promoting it, it looks like New America Energy eliminates roughly $3 million in debt, including variable convertible notes. That looks pretty good there, Camille. Looks like they had a recent acquisition that eliminates $1 million in variable convertible notes and other liabilities. They had to do what they had to do to access the capital for a few years to return to current status and become an attractive vehicle for excellent companies like Third Bench. What say you about this news so far?
Third Bench, huh?
Yeah, they looks like they said it's a major victory for the shareholders. So any victory is a good victory when you're below when you're in Pennyland, wouldn't you say?
Pennyland. I
Yeah.
don't know about pennies, but I like pennies. Oh, my bad.
You got that right. Looks like the CEO, David Fair, said he spent a majority of his career in mergers and acquisitions. He's confident with the access to traditional financing with low-level ratios. The transactions are very active post-COVID markets. They plan on continuing the path future acquisition as well. So there's your news on that one. You also have Yahoo Finance. There's an old article to read. Let's see. Everything else is pretty much old stale news that you can go check out on Alphabets. I'll go over to Stockwits, check that one out, and we'll be done with this stock. Okay, guys, going on to New American Energy Corporation. Look on Stockwits there. Looks like you got To the Moon. We always hear that one all the time, huh, Camille?
To the moon, yeah, that's where what's the name's at right now.
Yeah. Looks like it only took a year. Ha ha ha. Well, because it's being promoted, so. NECA steps towards pennies and more. NSAV and NECA. Yeah, NSAV's going again, guys. I keep on telling you, I've been talking about that one since how long? February, I think there, Camille?
Yes, sir.
That's where I made my Dollarooskies. Paid for the jet skis, that's for sure, right? So, NECA's a race today, both up and big. Which one? WHSI, the weak runners. Yeah, that's not that far of a reach. Central Transcripts, New American Energy eliminates roughly $3 million in debt. I thought it was $1 million in debt. Now it's $3 million in debt, including all so that's conference scripts. So that's another plug there. Let's see what else you got there. Stock Titans has something about NECA. New American Energy eliminates, this is all recycled over and over again. So you got a lot of hype in this, obviously, but it is a Monday, and it's usually a good day because everybody's, well, not everybody, but most of the time they're up on Monday. But yeah, it's up, this thing's up 23.5%. The candles look good on it, look healthy. What say you there? What say you as far as what's your energy level about this, or about clean energy and things like that?
Well, I think clean energy is good to look forward to right now, especially with, can't say too much about it, but whoever's in the White House right now.
Yeah, the infrastructure with President Q card. You got to watch what you say on there because you might get the hook. Okay, Camille, don't get too excited on this one because this next one is NOUV Life Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. Last tick at 0.0018. Going into this one, you know what this one is. Ready? Sing your song, man.
Give me the money, give me the money.
What?
I mean, because I got high, because I got high.
Wanna get high, high. Wanna get high, high. That was bad, dude. I need to drink some water. So this company is emerging cannabis cultivator, concentrating at this time to hemp cultivation within the United States and marijuana cultivation in Canada. Now, you knew about a stock a while ago. Where was that out? Curaleaf, wasn't it? Wasn't that at like cheapskate.com about 10 years ago? Do you remember that one?
Remember what one?
Curaleaf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously I got stuck in it.
They knocked out
Killer.
They knocked out your favorite place, Del Taco, up by us, dude. They just freaking put in a drive-thru and everything, dude. So, guys, if you're this one right here, simply too cheap. I'm not saying get in today or tomorrow. I'm just saying put it on your watch list and look at it, man. If you can get into this type of company with it being so cheap. The company currently operates 25 greenhouses in the United States with existing pads and irrigation to rapidly expand 400 greenhouses. And with the drought and everything like that, which we're all flooded now. So it's funny how we go from drought to flood. Mud, bud, snow, bugs, snow, and floods, right? And some bud, right? How's that drought treating you with the ice there, Camille?
Oh, that trend's treated me good. Drought.
Yeah, for some of you guys...
Like crazy.
For some of you guys that don't know, Kameo was actually with the Eskimos for an hour. It was that cold. He was hanging out. He was in an ice storm yesterday because it was the drought. Anyways, revenues generated in the United States at this time, wholesale sales of the general nursery products in the retail nurseries. The company's first large-scale hemp cultivation is initiating in 2019-2018 Farm Act. The company's strategy in the United States is to sustain, grow green house infrastructure with general nursery operations and transition. How would you like to work at that nursery? I think you'd get fired there. Camille? You would definitely get fired, dog.
What am I going to get fired from? I'm my own boss.
Because you would get high off your own supply. You would, dude.
Oh, okay. I wonder who sings that song. Never get high on your own supply.
So the company's strategy in Canada is to utilize the existing marijuana cultivation operations as the foundation of building home grower product and service business. I would say probably that's the best thing they can do right now is start growing there, wouldn't you say? And that's basically what they can do is smoke if you got them there, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, because they're all locked down there anyway, so you got to do what you got to do to survive. So going on to Stockwitz, we're not going to check too much into the alphabets. I will tell you guys this, it is being promoted currently. We did find this one on a promotion list. got emailed to us there by our friends at Market Club. You can go and check them out and buy their paid subscription if you like. They do have wonderful products there that they did not pay me to say. Anyways, back here again, you got Ric Flair on here going, woo, about NOUV. You also have The Rock, and I wonder what he's saying. He's on there. He got his meme there. One dude says on there, Cameo, smell money. Nice. Nice buying opportunities for tomorrow morning. Support level keeps rising. Perfect world we have closed at 002. May see a nice dip in the morning. I would say you probably would just for the shorters, but this one's going to get played around with all week. What do you think, Camille?
Oh yeah.
You just have to find your cheap point. Once you find your cheap point to jump in, then these ones, you will, if you play your cards right, you just got to be patient. So do not buy. We had a couple people like that bought in on the green tag, huh?
Oh yeah, but they still made money.
Yeah, they still made money. You just gotta don't panic. If you made a mistake, just don't panic. You just gotta hold until it comes around again. So they always come. Look at NSAV, man. How many times has NSAV been popular? Again, it's popular. Told everybody when it was dirt cheap to get in. If you listened to me, you made a boatload of dough. If you didn't, then you didn't. So it is what it is. YOLO, dude. You gotta freaking take the shot. It's just, when are you gonna take the shot? That's the thing. Someone's talking about another stock. Took starters here today. Let's make some Dollaruskis. Some major accumulation going on here. I've loaded with this meat. Yeah, I would say you just got to find your buy point, and when this thing's a good price, obviously if it's in the pump and dump list, please don't make a mistake. And what say you? I'm pretty much going to be done with it. We're not going to go to any cultivation stuff or anything like that. There's not too much good pictures on that, unless I didn't see anybody drop. All I see is just a bunch of promotions here too. But I mean, still, find your buy point. If you can get a pharmaceutical company this cheap, you should just take a look at it, don't you think?
Oh yeah, you didn't see what drop.
What's that?
What did you not see drop?
Oh, there's just I didn't see anybody drop any pics of like cultivation stuff, like pictures of the leaves. I like, that gets me going to see operations, even if it's fake or not. Even if they make clip art or stock photos, I like to see at least some stock photos of some stuff, So maybe I glossed over it. I don't know. So, but I'm peace out on this one. Today's a sub penny day, dude, because after that whole 400 billion thing, I'm not talking about. I think we've come to the conclusion that we just should probably start talking about some other countries' stocks around the world, then, instead of some of the. I mean, if they're going to play that game, I'm out on some of their stocks. So, and you know what I'm talking about, and the listeners know what I'm talking about. But I'm just trying to keep it clean. Okay, guys, going to the next one. The next stock is AUTL. AUTL, Autolus Therapeutics Ltd. Looks like going into this one, Camille, the last tick on this was $5.92. It was up 6 cents after hours. Going into this company, circling back, they're a biopharmaceutical company which engages in development of commercialization of gene therapies. Its proprietary uses for modular T-cell programming for technologies that are designed to regenerize cancer cells and break down their defense mechanisms and attack and kill these cells. The company was founded by Martin Pohl and is in London, United Kingdom. So there you have it on that one, Cameo. It is there in England. They're focused on the development of the targeted T cells. Are you excited about talking about T cells, Cameo?
Hey, mate. Oh, that's Australia.
Well, the good thing is this is in the cheap seats, guys, as far as that. 592 is not bad considering what they're doing. I currently personally hold one company that works on cancer treatment, and I got it for way dirt cheap, Cameo. And the thing is that these cancer companies, once they go through their phases, like I said, they're probably one of the more safer buys right now, wouldn't you say, Cameo, as far as anything with treatment?
A lot of pharmaceutical treatment.
Mm-hmm. Their health stuff is going to be economic proof when, unfortunately, guys, I hate to break it to you, most of you guys are, I'm going to tell me I'm stating the obvious here, but we're at 38 on the market, 38 and change. It's not going to stay this way for this long, okay? It's going to burst sometime. It's going to happen when? Nobody knows, okay? But biopharma, I'd say it's worth taking. People are always getting sick, and there's always going to be people looking for cures. So we'll just leave it at that. What they do, they also are reprogramming the manufacturing technology, working in partnership with physicians. I didn't know they worked with physicians. I thought they worked with grocery store baggers, Camille.
Really?
No, it's like they work with physicians. Well, I hope you work with physicians. Working in partnership, this is the kind of thing that Jesse didn't like when he used to watch the show and used to get mad at me all the time, huh?
Yeah, Jesse was a friend of mine.
You know, we haven't had to do that in a while. Guys, can somebody please come on the show and join the world of hashtag and the world block? I haven't had to block anybody in a while. I kind of miss it, dude. I kind of miss blocking subscribers, man. If you want to be blocked or make up an account name, feel free. Then I could talk. I haven't had to be able to talk about anybody in a while. I guess people kind of like me now, huh? Before they were calling me a negative Nancy. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was in a bad mood or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe you have enough whiskey.
Maybe not. You know, maybe not. So circling back with Jen on this one, they extract immune cells from patient equipment and recept the targets at the cancer cell and infuse them back into the patient to develop therapies they believe that offer cancer patients substantial benefits for existing standard care. Who they are. Obviously, we cover this again. They're reminding us that they're a biopharmaceutical company focused on advanced programming of cells by Dr. Martin Pohl. In the inception, the company has undergone rapid growth, systematically adding capabilities needed to manufacture development of programmed T-cell candidates. Guys, if they're working on T-cells, you obviously need these for your immune system. And the treatments that they're working on when they hit their phases, like I said, this is not going to be a $5.92 stock anymore. So if you have some dough to throw around, I would say put this on your watch list and check it out and watch it. Autolus is committed to bringing life-changing... What's that?
Put this in your pipe and smoke it.
Put it in your pipe and smoke it. This is probably one of the better stocks that we've talked about all night. I know that some of the other ones are exciting, but and I didn't see any of this promoted there at all either, Camille. It looks like they are reprogramming. What's that?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, that's okay. So it looks like they're taking the T cells to combat the treatment of malignancies and solid tumors. Autolus believes the programmed T cell therapies have potential to offer cancer patients substantial benefits, standard care, including the potential for cure of some patients. Like I said, they come in contact with some of the cures for getting some of these malignant and solid tumors, you will make coin. But there's the other thing that we always talk about, Camille. What's that we talk about the show as far as with cancer treatment companies?
Well, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, some of the stuff I talk about is that
this is our show, and I don't remember.
I think Camille was trying to say that he had too many brewskis tonight. It's very possible. So sometimes Camille does show up drunk for the show, just not all days, but sometimes. But in this instance, Camille, we always say for life-changing things, you are giving to a good cause for cancer research. Even if you are trying to make a little coin, you are helping with cancer research. So sometimes it's okay to throw a bone. That's one of the reasons why I threw my money into one of the other cancer treatment companies, was because I wanted to help people out and I wanted to help cancer research. What way? Invest and then help with the research. So give them money to research. So if you're going to short, then I'm not a shorter person. So Autolus collaborates in the leading academic.
Go apes.
Yeah, go apes. Yeah, hold the line, guys. But this stock is. Some apes might like it. Most of them they love their AMC. So we might be buying another gift card for that. What gift card are you giving out, Camille?
Olive Garden.
Oh, is that the one you want to give out next? You want to give out Olive Garden, huh?
Oh no, Chick-fil-A.
Or Chick-fil-A. So leave in the comments section if you listen to this.
Leave it in the comments and see what we can give out.
Yeah, leave it in the comments what you want us to give out. If you made it this far, you must like us and put in the comments section what gift card you guys want in the next thing. Maybe we might pick you. You never know. So they're actively exploring partners with complementary technologies and capabilities. You can explore their business development team. I will not explore their business development team just because I don't feel like it. But I do care about one thing, and you know what that is? It's the pipeline. Let's go to check out the pipeline. We got press releases. Drums, please. Autolus. Peter. Oh, I miss Peter Piper Pizza. I'm playing the freaking what is it? Skee ball, man. That was fun, dude. Back in the day.
I remember Roddy Piper.
Yeah. Yep. Come out.
What about the snake? You remember the saying that we used to say about the snake?
Jake the Snake Roberts?
Well, yeah, but remember you can't be like the snake because what happens if you're like the snake?
I can't remember, dude, because it's so long ago. My brain's fogged from that. So too many party days, dude. Fogged the brain.
You don't party. What's wrong with you?
No, back in the day I did. You don't know me, dude. Go back to the Red Mountain High School. Go back to those days, dude. I freaking.
What do you mean I don't know you? We're doing this show together. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You want to go on a WWE fight with me as well?
Oh, WWE fight? That'd be sweet. We could be a tag team, right? And get our freaking butts kicked and make some money. That'd be sweet, dude. I'd do that with you.
I know. That'd be awesome.
Let them.
What did the snake do?
I don't remember. Honestly, I can't remember, man. Like I said, it's a fade. So.
We used to say at the beginning of our shows. We used to do it at the beginning of our videos.
Oh.
You can't be like the snake because if you get like the snake, you get eaten. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sort of.
I don't know.
I forgot. I'll remember another day.
We'd have to read our strips again so we can.
Yeah,
remember.
We'd have to go to past shows, but you could go back to past shows. You know what's funny too? Guys, go back to the past shows because a lot of these stocks we talked about in February, March, April, they're all popping. So just a FYI, you know, like a lot of the stuff we talked about months ago, it's all over the board. You could have made coin back then, but who am I? I'm just a guy, and so is Cameo with a show, and don't listen to us.
We're just a bunch of guys recording out of a Toyota Nissan.
Yeah, the Nissan Toyota shows, dude, those were good because all those stocks we talked about, they're all popping right now. They always seem to show up on the list too. You ever notice that? So.
Well, of course. How many times have we covered the same show in the last couple of days?
Yeah. So. What's that?
Stock, more or less. But anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna go into the pipeline. Yeah, I'm gonna circle back with Jen there, and I'm gonna go actually to the boards on Stockwits because I don't feel like going into the pipeline because I gotta upload this thing. Going on to Stockwits, 80% up today. Well, yeah, that's decent. That's good, especially because I haven't seen any promotions on this. We didn't talk about the alphabets, but do we really care, or do we need to talk about the alphabets there, Camille?
No alphabets today. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of the alphabets, especially with their buddy G drop.
They're just always so negative about everything.
Oh yeah, and especially I'm sure they're gonna. I'm surprised they put out a thing with G saying about the pension funds with the tech people, the state tech people getting their pension funds costs. I'm surprised they didn't like praise him for that, but because yeah. Anyway, it looks like AUTL huge buys from Whale. They don't care about cents, holding at 55K shares. Dude's got 55K shares. He's gonna freaking bank it, dude. Can you imagine, dude? Just saying. Let's see. Sanofi offered to buy a U.S. biotech company, Translate Bio. Two sources familiar with the situation said Monday that the French drug maker bets next generation mRNA technology. That is Lion's Share Trust take. Hedge Social has a plug on AUTL trending on Twitter. Well, yeah, of course it's going to trending on Twitter because it's being promoted. Just kidding. I don't know if it's being promoted. It's popping here though. It's hot.
Are you getting paid to sell this stuff?
You know, I wish someone would come up to me and do that, because I would be honest with the listeners. If I got paid to say anything, I would tell them, actually, and maybe I would share the wealth. So I possibly would share with our subscribers, so because I'm that generous. AUTL, another bag holder for me. Thanks, Atlas. Boom. I will never be over soon. That's Biomedical RX. Jerome Payne says, real price coming out soon for a limited time. We're opening for trading chat room public. Go to scam.com. Just kidding. Don't go there. I always like to read those sometimes.
Can you show our listeners the index cards in this show?
Oh, the index cards? That's funny. I'm teleprompter free, man.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have it.
Practice this stuff.
Yeah, I don't practice this stuff. I'm teleprompter free. This is one of the most teleprompter free shows. I just go straight out. I believe you do too. You don't have your cue cards on, even though they can't see you.
I do freestyle.
Yep.
On the highway.
With the freestyle and the me style. $7 to $8, I'll be satisfied. Hedge sucks. He says YOLO. The Stock King says, anyone think this will reach $8 tomorrow? Not that far of a reach. What do you think, Camille?
I don't know about tomorrow, but
nah. I mean, it's possible. Do you remember the show we did, what was it, 2 weeks ago? That sucker, it jumped almost $5 in a night. It did there was one we did where we put it on the thing, we posted it. I'm not saying it was from us. I was just giving out the information to the subscribers. If someone caught that video and they played that out, even with however many shares they bought, they made $5 per share that they bought. No, I'm not kidding. I can't remember. It was a company that came out with, it was an Apple stock. I mean, not Apple. They struck a deal with Apple. Some of the listeners might remember, but if you played that stock, you made $5 a share that you bought. So, but I didn't tell you when to get in. I didn't get in, so I was out fishing. So that goes to show how stupid I was, huh?
Yeah, I get in when I get in.
The fishing trip was good, though. The fishing trip was good. I did catch fish. So,
the couch, a little tiny bass.
No, this was on the trout trip. This was on the feeder. This was on the. I was catching trout like crazy, man. But they were planters, dude. I mean, they were still big. They were 26. Let's see.
What lake did you go to?
I went to Mirror, dude. That thing was freaking sick with it.
Oh dang.
Yeah, I have pictures on the YouTube site, not on the YouTube show for a long time ago what we catch, but it was in the old camera days when the camera quality was terrible. So that was like years ago. But yeah, the trout they're not like decent size. They're like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. They weren't a good fight at all. Everybody cleared them out on the holiday weekend. So they had to throw more fish in. So, but I let everything go. I didn't even let it out of the water. So.
Oh, you like to catch and release then?
Yeah, I don't like to. I'm tired of eating. I'm tired of eating fish.
You're a good American.
No, I'm a dirty American. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a good American. I'm a dirty American, according to other people to be named later in the media. Yep, just dirty American. So, well, that's all I got. What about you?
All I got is gotta say, go ape.
Apes. Hopefully that doesn't get banned soon. So we love our apes.
And then, what did you say? How did the echo go? Back.
Oh, shout out to Kenneth Clark, dude. That guy's killing it, by the way. So, he might. Kenneth Clark might get the Listener of the Month award we might have to give that out and send him. Our basketball should be here shortly. I just got a notification about that. So, Kenneth Clark, possibly for the amount of comments and contribution that he does to this show, just by trying to help other listeners become better traders. He possibly could be getting the Listener of the Month. I want other traders as well to be like Kenneth Clark and post comments, because it automatically enters you into the drawing automatically every month for the free gift card. But I might just do Listener of the Month as well. Depends on contributions and things like that. So you can help other people become better traders, because we can all help each other. I might just throw Kenneth the basketball when it comes and just send it out to him because the guy's a stud, man.
Should I put the autograph on there?
You could throw the Cameo autograph on there too, man. You know, so soon to be Let the Cabbage Rain shirts too. So just to give you guys a heads up, you could get a free shirt as well. But for now, don't make it a dog show. And what's your outside?
Good night now.
Good night now!